Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of Speaker Focus. We are here for the weekly Q&A call. Me and Auston Troyer, CTO of Speaker Focus and co-founder. We are here to answer your questions. Please use the raise hand feature. If you have any questions, we are going in all the way live right now to help you answer your questions about growing your speaker business. If anybody has any questions, we're going to open up the floor immediately and jump right into it. For those lucky Buffalo Bill fans and those Cleveland Brown fans, I love the underdog. I like it when new blood gets into the mix of the playoff picture. So a lot of you may come from very humble beginnings, very average background like me, where, it's not meant for somebody from your neighborhood to do something really, really big, but all of a sudden you make it out and you blow up and you surprise people. That's just what the Buffalo Bills did, and especially the Cleveland Browns have done. But that's what happens when you're hungry. That's what happens when you want it more than your competition. You look at your speaker business like you're the underdog. You may not have the tools put together right away. People may still be looking at you like you're not the hot speaker on the circuit. Whatever the case is, you should be thinking about making a comeback like the underdog. You should be thinking about Cleveland Browns right now. Yeah, I don't give a damn if it took them 25 years, 26 years for a playoff berth or whatever the case was. I don't care if it takes people that long or not. The real goal is to make sure that you eventually get your speaker business to where it needs to be. And that all starts with the first step. So I'm going to be taking questions right now for anybody that is on the platform that has questions. We're going to go right in and see if we can help you solve some of the challenges and dilemmas that you are facing with your speaker business. So with that being said, we're opening up the floor for questions. Going once, going twice for the first question. Oh, I got my first raised hand. Let me see who that is. Actually, that wasn't. That was a false hand went up there. If anybody has any questions that they want to ask, all right. We're going to jump in with Ms. Chappelle has a question that she wants to ask.
Hello.
Hey, Norma, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
How can I help you tonight?
For a while, I had surgery.
Oh man, you said you had surgery.
Yeah, in December I sent you a note or something to let you know.
Okay, well, are you recovering nicely?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, what's your question tonight?
Okay, I'm frustrated. Let me see, because I'm frustrated. Let me get unfrustrated. Okay. I got my website pretty much done. Yesterday I had it done.
Okay.
I got it on GoDaddy and something went wrong. I don't know what. I was just trying to get them on the phone so that I can make it go live, but I can't do that right now.
Okay. But remember that GoDaddy has 24-hour technical support, and they're pretty good at walking you through. So just have a little patience and just tell them what the problem is, and they'll walk you through it. They'll help you out.
Yeah, they helped me out a lot yesterday, but then when I went back on it a few minutes ago, changes weren't made.
Okay.
So, but anyway, in putting in the information where you have the social media.
Yes.
On the website.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to put. I don't want to include Facebook. And the reason I don't want to put Facebook on there because they keep putting me in jail.
Facebook is putting you in jail. Are you sending out too many friend requests?
Too many what?
Are you sending out too many friend requests on Facebook?
No, I had nothing to do with friend requests.
Okay. Are you posting any type of controversial content?
It could have been. I don't call it controversial, but somebody.
Well, they have their guidelines. Are you reading the guidelines about the content that they're posting up? I mean, maybe you don't think that it's controversial, but Facebook does. Facebook is a real funny acting platform right now. you gotta watch what you're doing. If you expect to utilize your social media as a as a connecting point with you and the conference coordinator, then we don't want to do anything to make sure that your Facebook page is banned, because they will ban you.
Well, can I just do LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram?
You can utilize whatever platform that you feel comfortable with to market your business. You can utilize them all. I recommend Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram.
YouTube, I can add YouTube.
Yep. But LinkedIn is a lot more professional, and you're not going to have a lot of the challenges that you have with Facebook. But Norma, we're just here to provide you with some options. You don't have to execute every single option, especially when it comes to managing the social media. That's like one of those to each his own kind of things. So just do what you feel. And if you feel like you don't like Facebook because it's too much hassle, then don't use it.
Okay.
Just that simple.
Okay, my second question is, I got my what's it called? My signature page done. But where do I put it? Because does it go in my web on my website?
Okay, in module 5, Auston has a breakdown of exactly where all your content goes, where your signature programs go, where the bio goes, where the speaker video demo goes, where the speaker info kit goes. Is that what you're asking me? Where your speaker info kit goes?
Yeah. Have you looked at my website?
No, I haven't. But if you email me if you forward me the URL, I'll check it out tonight, and I'll give you some feedback about where everything is supposed to go. But if you go to module 5, you were supposed to look at everything on module 5 so you can get a gauge of where you want to be able to place all your content.
Now, I had this website before I started
Yeah, I know.
Speaker Focus.
Yeah, I know. So if you already have an existing site, that's cool. You just have to make sure that you have all the content placed on there, which are the 4 signature programs, should be visible with just like a short, abbreviation of what the signature program is about. You don't want to put every single bullet that you created when you created your signature programs. You don't want to put all of that on there. That's not necessary, because that's supposed to be in the speaker info kit. Also, a speaker video demo. Do you have the link, the YouTube link for your speaker video demo on your website?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to change it though. I'm still in the process of changing it.
It's okay. As long as you have something up there, Norma, that represents your signature programs, it's cool. You could change it as many times as you like until you get the one that you're happy with. The last but not least, right under your speaker video demo should be a tab that they should be able to click on that tab and open up your PDF document for your speaker info kit.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Have you completed this? Have you completed the speaker info kit yet?
Yes.
Okay. Send me over the website with all the links so I could click on everything so I could give you some feedback on it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It'll probably be tomorrow, because I want to make sure the changes that I made yesterday are on there. Once I get through it, go there this evening.
No problem.
No
problem. Did you have any other questions?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, I'm glad you recovered from your surgery, and I'm looking forward to checking out the website with the changes. I will give you a detailed feedback in the email after you send me the URL. Now, watch this. I'm pretty sure that the next stage that you're looking at is setting up your speaker business, like with your LLC and coming up with a name. So right after that, you want to start posting content through your social media that adds value to the conference coordinator. And you should be pushing up on module 5, Norma, which is how you set up the automation so you can start attracting these conference coordinators and talking to them on a regular basis so we can start booking you some speaking engagements. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll slow walk it. We'll get there.
Okay.
All right. Slow progress is still progress. Remember that. Anybody else with any questions tonight? Going once, going twice. Anybody with any questions? Let me lower Norma's hand, lower the hand. Okay. Anybody else that has any questions? Remember that your speaker business is like a brand new baby. And as you start, and that baby changes every single day. Every month you start seeing the baby gets bigger, it's gaining more weight. You know, it's the baby is not talking, but it's doing a lot of going to the bathroom. You do a lot of diaper changes. You do a lot of all of this stuff. All of a sudden the baby starts walking, and then the baby starts talking. The baby needs new clothes. You know, your speaker business is like a newborn baby. It always requires something. And it's your job to be able to manage that, handle with care. What do you do with the baby? You handle with care, right? You want to handle that baby with care. You also want to make sure that you are, listen, the insane amount of people that don't have any patience to grow their speaker business, it's just absolutely baffling to me. I have to not think about it so it doesn't drain my energy. But you know, people, you haven't even been in business 6 months or a year. You don't even have the whole plane built. So your speaker business can be on autopilot. Some of you have stopped, some of you have started, some of you stopped for good reason. Some people stop because they don't have a choice. They had a medical situation they're dealing with. They had a family. You know, COVID has been taxing. To tell you that it is not taking a lot out of all of us is a flat out lie. So I believe more people are used to going through COVID. I mean, even you know, Norma just said that she had a medical situation she was dealing with last year, and now she's back in the saddle trying to get her website going and adding content to the website, making sure that it's right. Hey, listen, the more work that you do on this platform and the more that you put the effort into it, but you gotta know at the end of the day, see, as long as you're working hard towards your goals, you gotta incorporate some patience along the way. This is not a process that is built overnight. And then some of you are still working 9 to 5. Some of you are, you know, you lose focus, you know, it's a lot of situations that I don't have control over. But one thing about it, you have to take the responsibility in your own hands to be able to get the sales tools done. I would say take it slow. So in all 6 of the modules, this should be your main focus. Did I finish my signature program template in module number 1? Are my signature programs done? If you can say yes to that, guess what? Good for you. Slow progress is still progress. In module 2, like Norma, and Norma's at the stage in module 2 where she already had an existing website. She just needs to make sure that she has her 4 signature programs on there. That's why we create them in module 1. So the conference coordinator actually has something to review that resonates with them. Remember, copywriting skills are your best skill on this platform, because if you cannot get the conference coordinator interested in your messaging, you won't be booking anything. I could promise and guarantee you that on top of each other. Now, second module is getting all your sales tools organized, selecting the target market. Without a doubt, you're going to know who's your target audience, who's your target buyer, who is the target, who is the target market that you're going to be getting your messaging to. Get your sales tools together, your website with one call to action. Remember, we have a website on the Speaker Focus platform. If you don't have one, we give you a website template. All you have to do is pay for the hosting through Webflow, which is probably $20 a month. Now, if you're like Norma that has an existing site through GoDaddy, fine, get your website up. Finish your speaker video demo. A lot of you are still getting in your own way because you haven't practiced the signature programs and sent me a practice video so I could approve it. I still have yet to see that with so many of you. But if you want to keep playing games, that's on you. It's not on me, right? When the ball is in my court and you need feedback from me, then you can pressure me. When the ball is in your court and you owe me a speaker video demo, would you expect me to hold my breath for it? Right? That's work you have to do. You also have the speaker info kit. Now, some of you are skilled at graphic design, some of you aren't. Well, our students are getting great results from Fiverr. A lot of people's wives or significant others or family members are designing their speaker info kit. We give you a template for that on the platform. Module 2, my sales tools are done. I know exactly what my message is going to. I know what my target market is. I know all of that stuff. Now I can move to module 3. The next question is your speaker business set up? Have you opened up have you downloaded the SS4 form from irs.gov? You can literally get your tax identification number or your EIN. It doesn't even take 10 minutes. You can have LegalZoom register your business for you for minimal amount of money. Choose a business name, register your speaker business. The next stage is, or you can go online and you can do it yourself through your local Secretary of State or the country that you reside in. Because we got people from all over the world on our platform. You got to check the rules for based upon where you live. If you live in the District of Columbia, it is not a state, it is a district, right? The rules apply differently, just like they apply different when you are out of the country. Set up your business the right way. Get the articles of organization, take those down to the bank, open up your bank account. Don't tell me that the bank isn't open, because you can do it all online. You can set up your business account, but you got to have your articles of organization first. And then you're going to go into making sure, Norm, I'm going to mute you because I can still hear you, but it's all good. So you're also going to make sure that the next move is that you open up a payment processor. Now, we use Stripe, which is the most secure payment processor. They have chargeback protection and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but you still need to make sure your business is set up, because Stripe is going to ask you for your business information, not your personal information. So you can't even get approved on an account to take credit cards if you don't have your business set up. That's what you're going to do in module 3. Now, if you take it in stages, module number 4, that's just where you're going to start posting content that adds value to the conference coordinator from your signature programs. Remember that the conference coordinator is in the top 5 when it comes to stress. So you should be doing everything you can in your power to surround yourself with conference coordinators. Interview conference coordinators through Zoom. There's no excuses for you not to be connected through conference coordinators. See, you got to get out of your mind that you're talking about trying to ask for business from the conference coordinator. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be building relationships. You should be offering value. And when you do enough of that, you're creating top of mind awareness with the conference coordinator. And now when they're ready to make a purchasing decision, they think about you because you've taken the time through your Facebook and YouTube channel and Instagram and LinkedIn and all these other emerging platforms like TikTok and also Snapchat and all these other kind of things, even the free organic outreach strategies. Then you should be moving to module 5. That is where Auston will teach you about all the automation. That's where you're going to learn to build a 24-hour automated marketing machine with predictability and consistency. Let's just take some small numbers. You could be attracting 5 to 10 conference coordinators every single day. But my God, people, if you don't set the automation up and you don't learn to master module number 5, am I supposed to hold a gun to your head and force you to do it? We are here for support. We are here to teach you the entire game, unlike any other platform on planet Earth. The very best, newest marketing strategies to get your speaker business out there. We're teaching you how to manage the sales cycle. We're teaching you how to have the pricing conversation. You have scripts for everything you could possibly imagine to teach you how to do this business. If you are not executing, it's because you are not utilizing the materials that are already inside the modules. And I'm getting ready to upgrade everything. So I'm going to make it even better. I'm going to make it even easier for you to understand it. That's coming over the next few weeks. So module 5 is that's where you learn to make the money. That's where you learn to get on the phone and start talking to conference coordinators. And you're attracting these conference coordinators with predictability and consistency. See, that's the name of the game. So if you're not attracting conference coordinators every single day, then that means that you haven't finished through module number 5. I set up my business account online, They will give you up to 45 days to put the money in your account. They will give you account number and you set up your online banking. Okay, Antoinette says, okay, I set up my business. Yeah, Antoinette says she set up her business account online. She set up her business, I believe, at the end of last year. She's doing the steps. She's already finished her signature programs. She's setting up her website, speaker info kit. I believe she's reaching out to somebody from Fiverr to do her speaker info kit for. You got to go over the checklist first and get all the content together. All of you have the checklist right there in module number 2, the checklist for the website. Don't ask me what's supposed to go on the website. Look at the checklist. Look at the checklist for the speaker info kit. Get all the content together, send it over to the person from Fiverr. They will get your speaker info kit done for you at a very, very reasonable price. If you don't know how to do it yourself, or you don't have somebody on your team, that's the name of the game. Then module 6, you're going to download the reasons to hire document. You're going to download the speaker engagement agreement. You're going to download the booking information packet that has everything logistically to book you from top to bottom. You're going to download the pre-program questionnaire. You're going to take all of my information out, put yours in, and now all the documentation is ready for your speaker business. I don't know how much more easier to make it. Some of you, a lot of you are making it hard on yourself because you have these mental blocks in the way. You're making it too difficult. You're mad at yourself. You're frustrated. You are not following the process. You are still trying to make up things that are not, that you're not even supposed to be doing. If you keep it simple and I'm not going to repeat what I just said, because if you want to, you can look at the video when Austin posted tomorrow or the next day, and you can go back and listen to what it is that I said. If you want the scaled down version of how to get your speaker business right, I don't know how many more times that you want me to send you emails and ask you for some feedback. I'll give you some feedback if you send me the email. You send it through school. You send me an email. I will give you some feedback on it, but it's about doing the work. See, a lot of you are too focused on booking the speaking engagement, but you haven't even set up the speaker business yet. See, this is the problem. And you can't lie to me because this is exactly how I used to think. What you're thinking about is, I need to make some money and I need to book the speaking engagement. And the more you think about that, the more it's going to get away from you. The laws of attraction that govern the universe state that whatever you have on your mind, you are going to consistently attract it into your life. Consistently. Well, if all you're thinking about is the money, guess what? You're not going to get the money. See, you think because you're thinking about making $250,000 a year that it's just going to jump into your bank account, and that's wrong. You have to focus on the effort, the work, the commitment, the desire, the loyalty to your craft, the making the videos, creating the signature programs, creating all the sales tools, building the speaker business the right way, registering this, signing up for that, building out all your social media platforms. If you don't have a YouTube channel, I don't understand why. We cover it all in module 4. Module 5, Austin literally walks you through step by step by step. And then at the end of module 5, he has action items that you should be checking off to make sure that your sales funnels are set up the right way. Every single tool that you're going to need for your automation. I don't know how much more easier we got to make this for you people. But this is why the TEDx speakers are coming to us by the dozens, and the athletes and the entertainers and the celebrities and the high profile people, the high profile business professionals, the soccer moms, the people that make $30,000 all the way past $30+ million. This is the reason why the subject matter experts, the leading authorities, the trusted advisors, the sales professionals, the people on Wall Street, the people that are specialists, the people that are coaches. We got coaches by the droves on this platform. And it's staggering to me that you will wake up every day and go to a job with no real stability whatsoever. I don't care how long you've been there. No job has any stability. I have stability because I've built an empire for the past 35 years. I rely on me to give me a check every single week. And that's the reason why I've had success. So you're in this false sense of security that you have. And a lot of you are overthinking. See, remember this. One of my spiritual advisors taught me this, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to keep it real simple because I'm not going to get real deep the way she teaches it to me, because I understand things on a metaphysical level and a spiritual, even, I'm talking about this is scientific, right? But if you really want to keep it simple, the more you focus on give me the money, give me the money, give me the money, give me the money, you're not going to get the money, because money operates on a higher vibrational frequency. The more you talk about, I'm going to get the money and this is the amount of money, it's okay to have the goal. Okay, it's okay. But the more you focus on all I want is the money is going to get away from you. The more you focus on the effort, the vision, the mission, be credible and true to yourself. Do the work. Don't worry about module 6 until you wrap up module 1. So listen, we all got some things we need to clean up. If you got to go back and clean up some things, if you have not sent me your signature programs, then that means you haven't finished the signature program template in module 1. If you haven't finished your speaker info kit or designed your website, or plugged your information into the website on the template that we offer you, then that means that you have not went over the checklist for the website. You have not went over the checklist for the signature, the checklist for the speaker info kit. How can you complete something when you don't even know what's supposed to go in there? I give you a very detailed list from top to bottom what's supposed to be in your speaker info kit. I give you my own personal speaker info kit. So you can't tell me that you don't know what it looks like. You aren't doing the effort. And for those of you who have made some kind of fake ass New Year's resolution that you have, whoever you pray to, that you're going to get the work done, and you still aren't about the movement. See, I'm telling you right now, see, this is what needs to happen. The hand over your mouth emoji is what a lot of you need to do. This is what you need to do. I don't need to hear nothing. I need you to show me. This is what needs to happen. You need to be quiet and do the work. I'm telling you right now, that goes for me. I'm going to be doing less speaking this year and making more money. And the only way to do that is to put forth more effort. Now, I see somebody here. I don't see a raised hand, but I think I have. Dr. Jones. That's what I'm talking about. Dr. J, what's up? That's my girl right there. Dr. J is all about that work. Send my info to the designer, making my speaker info kit. Okay, she said she rejected the logo, developed, moved on. Another one based on a trademark lawyer's suggestion, have the designer drawing it up, set the LLC name into Zoom to establish the business, getting ready to take pictures in the info kit and take the video, working on the content and speech based on the signature programs, setting up the website and the company name Dr. J. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Will they pump through Channel 5 goal is leaving the 9 to 5? Okay. Oh, I think Dr. J is saying eventually she's going to get through module 5, and the goal is to leave her 9 to 5 this year. That's what I'm talking about, Dr. J. See, Dr. J, I love her because she understands that her job is in her way. I know you all got to make money, and I know you have to pay bills. But what do you think? I wasn't in your position at one point in my career. I worked 2 real jobs in my whole life. But I knew that when I was working the job that it wasn't for me. I probably gave maybe 2 years to corporate America. I worked as a data cash control operator at Prince George's Hospital Center, which is still there to this day. And I worked at what's known now as Bank of America. It used to be known as Sovereign Bank DC National. I worked at the one on Connecticut Avenue that had all the superstar news reporters. The first time I ever heard about a keynote speaker was Paul Berry from Channel 7 in DC. Paul Berry was depositing checks for $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. I'm like, damn. And this was not his payroll check that he was making from working at ABC. But I knew I wasn't supposed to be at that job. I never felt comfortable there. I never felt any loyalty to the job. I felt like the job was getting in my way of my music, of my of my speaking, of my entrepreneurial endeavors. People, you have to decide who you want to be. And then you have to make a decision whether or not you want to be that person. It takes guts, it takes balls, it takes stamina. You better get yourself in shape. And I'm not just talking about physical and mental shape. Hey, good for KTR. I lost 20 pounds over the last 60 days. I'm going to be on the other side of 200, okay, by the end of January. I will be at 200 pounds at February 1st. You can bet that. Now, that's why I'm not talking to you about it. I gave my circle, my accountability circle. I told everybody what I was going to do. And I said, I'm going to go do it. My blood pressure is normal now. I don't have to wake up every day and worry about it being sky high. Are you waking up every day worrying about how you're going to, whether or not you're going to make it in the speaking game? You're in the best possible position to win. You're on the world's #1 platform for speaker marketing. You have the best possible support team that you can imagine. Somebody that actually gives a damn. See, all of you registered for this program because you knew that we cared about you. And you knew that we still care about you. Listen, I don't care how many times you fall off. I don't, because it happens to the best of us. It happens to all of us. You know what I care about? I care about you finishing. I'd rather you finish slow than not at all. I went to the state championship for cross country the first year that I ever ran. I got next to last place out of 156 runners, but I was in the top 156 runners in the state of Maryland for the year 1984. I still went to the state championship. Only 7 people off my team get a chance to go. So there was a whole lot of other people that didn't get a chance to go, but I still finished the race. See, I still finished the race, and it was cold. It was -5 degrees that day. I had on a wool cap, some gloves, some little running shorts, a long sleeve shirt with my tank top under that, with some footies on, and some Brooks racing shoes. I got next to last place, but I still finished the race. So what are you worried about? You trying to win? What are you trying to win? Like seriously, some of the stuff that I'm hearing, even when I'm on sales calls, the amount of staggering misinformation in this business, I mean, it's enough to make you want to throw up every day. I've seen a lot of you transform. A lot of you came into this coaching program, you're talking a lot of shit. You're hard-headed, just like I used to be. Now, you seem to understand how it works. See, you seem to understand that you really got to put forth some effort. I don't want to hear any of your talking. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing myself. I said, you know what? If I want to lose 20 pounds, I'm not saying anything. Kevin, don't say shit. You've been letting this health thing go for way too long. This is a self-talk I've had with myself. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything about when you go to the doctor one day and he's going to scare the bejesus out of you because you haven't managed things the right way. Don't say anything because you did it to yourself. Don't say anything if your speaker info kit is not complete, if your sales tools aren't complete, if you haven't done the steps. See, these are results right here. These are results. When I see Dr. J telling me the last time I talked to Dr. J, she told me what she was going to do. We had a little check-in session and boom, I'm seeing it right here that she's got the process in motion. So eventually she's going to be on the other side of that. And then she's going to be ready to go into the part that gets the money. What did Dr. J just send me a message and said she says she is gone. She's leaving her 9 to 5. And I bet you she's going to do it. You know why? Because she's getting the work done. She's not giving me lip service, talking me to death. I'm sick of your talking. I'm sick of my talking. I want you to do the work. See, because remember, slow progress is still progress. I'm not here to judge you. This is not a contest for you to outdo somebody else on the coaching platform. You're in a race with yourself. So when I see Antoinette Glenn, Dr. Glenn, by the way, because she actually finished her doctorate program while she was still on the Speaker Focus platform. Hats off to you, Dr. Glenn. She's finishing the work. She's doing it slow, but she's getting it done. See, results are on all different kind of levels. This is the last thing I'll say to you. And then if anybody else has a question, I suggest you use the raise hand feature because I'm getting ready to end the session. Now, remember what I said early on in the session. I will repeat this part. The more you focus on becoming a high fee speaker, or, oh, I'm going to make $1 million a year. Good for you. I believe you can do it. You can become a high 6 and 7 figure speaker. I was able to do it. But the more you focus on trying to get the money, the more the money is going to get away from you. The more you focus on the processes, the systems, execution, diligence, actually doing the work, setting some real goals, executing the strategies that we have on the platform for you that are really simplistic. And if you get stuck, you can always reach out to me and ask me for help. Remember, you have a lifetime membership. You have lifetime access to this platform. I'm not going anywhere. I want to see you win, but I want to hear less talking and I want to see you executing. This whole platform was built upon action. So if you're not executing, see, if you spend time more on that, that's what's going to generate your 6 and 7 figure result. And if you don't believe me, you ask any speaker that's earning higher 6 and 7 figures, and they'll tell you, keep your mouth shut, keep your head down and do the work. All the speakers that are doing well on our platform right now, they had to do the work. These people that have successful sales funnels set up right now, and they're talking to conference coordinators and they're booking speaking engagements online. I talk to them every single day, whether or not they're in our coaching platform or not. I'm speaking to people that's on the front lines. These people execute. So with that being said, the word for today in this session is execution. If you have not looked at your checklist in all these modules, if you have not edited these documents, if you have not asked for help, if you have not sent over your homework assignments and asked for feedback, then you are simply not ready to go to the next level. See, you think that you're just going to jump out there and start making money. I told you that before you signed up for this coaching program, that you were going to have to put the work, but some of you are still lacking patience. See, if I'm going to teach it to you, I'm going to demonstrate it to you. I'm not going to be getting all excited. I got to conserve my energy because my goal is to speak less and earn more this year. And you should be thinking about doing the same exact thing. The market cap is so high in this industry, and what COVID has done is threw the world into a tailspin. But what it's done for us, content providers, what it's done for people that have great content, what it's done for us is creating more avenues for us to excel as a speaker, as a service provider, as a subject matter expert. The conference coordinator is in a booking frenzy right now, and you do not, these people out here that's still speaking for free online, they're insane. If the upside of what you're offering to go speak for free isn't hundreds of thousands of dollars, I wouldn't do it. Why? Because the speakers that really have the value, I guarantee you they aren't speaking for free. Because they don't have to. You know why? Because they got the business set up the right way. See, they're beyond the talking. They've taken the time over the years to set up their speaker business. See, first of all, your speaker business is going to keep growing and changing just like a brand new baby. But right now, you got to get it to the point where it's, you know, some of the stages that you're at in your speaker business, you got to treat it like this is the first day. So look at a lot of things that you still need to accomplish. If you have not yet created your sales tools, then this is the first day. Your baby is just born today. What does the baby need as soon as it comes out? It needs medical care. It needs a diaper on it immediately. It needs one of those little beanies like I have on right now so his head doesn't get cold. That means we got to start spending money right off the break. Well, isn't that what you did when you made the investment in Speaker Focus? You start spending money. You put your money where your mouth was. Well, good for you. Well, guess what? That's not enough. Now as the baby starts to grow, now it needs clothes. Now you got to get it some jumpers. Now you got to get the baby now you got to get the baby some marketing materials. Am I making sense what I'm saying to you? Because if you aren't hearing me, oh, I see. You want another year to go by when you're still not making any money. Because that's what's going to happen if you don't get it into gear and get all this stuff together. Don't talk to me about leaving your job if you aren't putting forth the effort like Dr. J. Dr. J can talk to me about leaving her job all day long because guess what? That was her goal right from the beginning. Dr. J paid her money and she went right to work. Every time I give her an assignment, there's not one time I've given her an assignment, and she's not the only one. I could think of countless other people that's on this platform. Brian Rehorn, I see Brian on here. Boom, Brian did his photo shoot. He's moving right into getting his sales tools done. See, it doesn't happen as fast as you think it's going to happen, but nothing's stopping you from getting this work done. See, if you make this your number one top priority, I told you, I don't make promises. I don't have time for that shit. I guarantee you that you will get the results. So stop focusing on the money and get focused on the work. Because if you aren't doing the work, see, I don't work for money. I work for education. See, the more educated I become, then the more money I make. See, the more I learn about these processes and these systems and all these things that Auston wants me to execute, I am still learning and growing. And I'm going to stay in that lane, stay in that energy, because when I do that, it always generates revenue. But the more you focus on being greedy and you want to cut corners, you want to skip steps. Every speaker I've ever seen in my life, including me, you will crash and burn. That's not a promise. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Institute some patience. And then think about what you have to do that's right in front of you. Stop looking at module 4, 5, and 6. If you haven't even wrapped up 1, 2, and 3, stop. Why are you killing yourself? I know you're nosy. You want to see what's in there. Fine, go look. Go look and focus on it. And everybody that does that, guess what they got to do? They still got to come back. Oh, I still can't book no speaking engagements because I don't have my signature programs done. I still can't book any speaking engagements because I don't have my sales tools. I can't book speaking engagements because I don't have my business set up the right way. Still can't book speaking engagements because I'm not posting the right kind of content on my social media because I don't want to pick up the phone and start building relationships and start interviewing conference coordinators. Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to go through module 5 and go through all of the processes that Auston has set up for you and set up the automation, get the accounts that you're going to need, like Calendly, every single month. That's $15 a month. You don't want to spend $15 a month for your schedule to make sure everything is nice and organized. Auston walks you through all these processes. Now your speaker business is set up. Now, even without spending any additional money through organic outreach, like through LinkedIn, you could be attracting 5, 10, 15, 25 plus conference coordinators every single day, but you're too busy. You haven't even completed the assignments for module 3. So by the time you get to module number 5, now you're just overwhelming yourself, putting more pressure on you to get to the market. You too busy trying to cut corners and focus on the money, and you still haven't done the work to get the money. You're going to learn. You're going to learn the hard way. You're going to learn, some of you're going to crash and burn worse than I did. And I feel bad for you because I didn't have speaker focus when I was around. I didn't have somebody on my ass that actually gave a damn about whether or not I was successful. I mean, I had to literally hit every single bump in the road. But some of you, even with the help of speaker focus, you're still going to hit every bump in the road because you think you know it all. You're a fucking genius is what you are. So guess what? Keep struggling like that. Still early in the year. A lot of you are still making false promises to yourself. Fine. You know what? I'm going to be here for you no matter what. And some of you are still not willing to download those documents, even by the time you finish with the automation. And even by the time you're still ready to start talking to the conference coordinator, you still are not downloading those documents in module 6 and making the edits and going through the struggle to get that verbiage proper. So when you start showing all your documents to the conference coordinator, you look the most professional speaker in your space. You are ready and prepared. You're going to have all the leverage. You will be able to leave your job. Not if you don't have an exit strategy. This is what we're here for. I don't give a damn how long it takes you. We are here to help you, not to crucify you and not to judge you. I'm just saying that some of you are going to learn the hard way. I had to learn it the hard way as well. But why would you want to do that when Speaker Focus is here for you? Anyway, on behalf of the staff here at Speaker Focus, we are starting out 2021. I'm talking about like somebody shot us out of a cannon, right? Getting ready to take things to a whole nother level. We are getting ready to make this platform even better than what it is right now. You will see these changes coming up quick, fast, and in a hurry. But on behalf of the staff at Speaker Focus, and we are forever growing, co-founder Auston Troyer and CTO and CEO KTR, I wish you nothing but the best. Make your 2020 campaign everything you need it to be. I love you, ladies and gentlemen. If you need our help and support, we're always here for you. See you soon.